And so even if you're not getting Livonia, these things are coming to regular DayZ, so just Chernarus. So fishing is coming. And we didn't know it at first, but just to kind of rewind and talk a little bit about what we were doing beforehand, survival is such a big thing now because food is a lot more scarce. They want you to hunt and fish. And so with that, after you get your water situated initially, you're going to have to solve your food problem. And once you top out your water, you should be good for hours, but feeding yourself is going to be a little more, you're going to have to do it a little bit more. So this definitely pertains to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So
Yes,
we're gonna show you how to fish from nothing when you get started. So here we go. Let's oh yeah, I have the lockpick. So we're actually take a kneel real quick. We're sitting in, and again to kind of review, looking at the map. I know this is a crappy printed map, but this will still work. So when you do spawn, you spawn on the river, and it's an easy way to kind of pinpoint where you are, but it's also a great place to fish. We're currently sitting in Columbrody, and we're going to be heading up to the river, hopefully sneakily fishing and putting together an improvised fishing pole and using the regular fishing pole to show you guys how to survive. Because honestly, I rarely find a lure and a fishing pole, an actual legit fishing pole. Usually I have to make it from scratch, so we'll do both. So I'm just kind of showing you where it's at. So when you spawn, if you find the river, it's a good indicator from east to west, and it's also a great place to fish. So after you get your water situated, I know we got segments on that, so I'm sure we'll reference those. Let me go ahead and unlock this. We're barricaded. I hope we survive this.
Yeah, me too, because it's going to be devastating.
Actually,
hey, whatever.
Yeah, go ahead and take a look in the bag real quick and kind of see some of the supplies. We're going to go through how to make those, and also how to make things if you don't have a knife.
Oh, yeah. And remember, guys, like, this is going to be one of the resource avenues you're going to want to do, because you need to have food in Livonia. Like Jade's saying, if you're just playing regular old vanilla DayZ and you don't get Livonia, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't, but this is also going to be just in vanilla DayZ in Chernarus.
It's
you're
all
going to be able to fish.
Yeah.
It's all this content's coming to you guys with 1.6.
You got it. So, and just because the only way we can show this is the beta was on PC, so that's why you're seeing Loot Tetris right now, but this is the version that's being submitted for PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. So here we go. I'm sure we're going to go over it again, but let's make our way to the river and not get killed.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Sneaky, sneaky! By the way, if you join our Discord for DayZ, we'll be posting a map that we'll have stitched together that shows water locations. Because I'm sure when it first comes out, iSurvive will not have the water locations right away. So we're going to have that all like situated for everybody. So we're just trying to make our way down.
Yeah, we're just going to make our way down to the old river so we can fish together to get some food and kind of show you guys what to expect. When you gotta, and what kind of supplies you need and whatnot to start fishing to survive. And don't get me wrong, dude, like it's cool, yeah, you know. Here, dude, no, I got this. Come here, girl. Yeah, yeah. Alright.
Alright, so what I like to find is if you can find an edge weapon to start, or 2 small rocks, and even
I got 1 rock.
Even with that, it can still be very difficult to get things going. So if you're looking at this big rock here, if you have a pick, the very large pick, or a sledge, you can...
Wolf?
Oh. Okay.
Wolf. Yeah.
I got
keep in mind, guys, to watch out for the wildlife.
Like bears? Bears are also coming to regular Chernarus too. Zombies are coming. We're gonna have to fight them off.
Grab that bag and let's DIP.
Let's head this way down the river.
Yeah, let's go.
It's better cover. We just shot a wolf. I was like, it didn't register what you said. I'm like, oh.
Well, I had to say it like twice because you're just remember, guys, you have to you have to expect unexpected. Like, there was an instant wolf right next to our left. We would have started fishing and got murdered.
Yeah.
The wildlife in this game now is really...
Okay, this is a good place right here. So, you have a lot of coverage. We can make a fire when we need to. So we're going to go over how to make all this stuff if you have nothing. So one of the major things you'll see right away is it's hard to find edge weapons like if you look in the bag, the steak knife. If you don't have those, if you look at the small stones we have there, I'm going to split 2 of those real quick. And we're going to show you how to do it the broke person way. I'm going to put the other 2 back. So if you take 2 stones and then combine them, you can make a stone knife.
Ah, okay. That's
So
interesting.
go ahead and combine them now. I mean, this will be a bit longer, but this will definitely cover a lot of the stuff that you're going to need to know.
Well, yeah, no, that's good to know. Especially, I'm pretty sure everybody would wanna,
So here,
know.
yeah, what I found is when there's heavy traffic, edge weapons and anything's really hard to find because one of the things we'll need for this, and I might be jumping ahead, are worms. And it's nice to have a shovel, but shovels are really rare. So if you notice, and without having to do it yet, once you make that stone, you can shave bark off trees. But look at the ground. What does that say?
Well, I gotta combine these.
I'll go ahead and dig up one so you can see that what it looks like.
I know, right? It's. There we go. All right. So we made our stone knife.
Now look at the put it in your hand and look at the ground with it.
Hey, where'd it go?
It's probably in your inventory.
I have one.
Oh, it's on top of the bag.
Oh, I see it. There we go. Boom, there we go. Got a stone knife now.
So put it in your hand and look at the ground in the dirt.
Oh, you can dig worms up with it.
Yes.
Nice.
So you can see from just rocks, you can make a knife and then dig worms. And why are worms important? Because you need to fish. Now, to back it up a few steps, if you're not lucky enough to have a shovel that also digs up worms, another good thing to have is a sledgehammer and a pickaxe, because if you find those, well, I was going to show you until the wolf attacked us, those giant rocks that are sitting there, you can bang those to make a ton of small rocks. Now, the small stone knife doesn't last very long, but if you can make a lot of rocks, it doesn't really matter. So if you don't have a steak knife or a kitchen knife, it can really help you out. Do you have an edge weapon? Well, I mean, I guess you do. You have this one.
Yeah, I got a knife now.
Fair enough. Okay, so one of the things you have to look out for is cholera. So when you're doing these things, if you see your hands get bloody, go up to the riverbank and wash your hands. Do not drink the water at all. It's not good for you. You will get sick. It's bad. Okay, so one of the things you want to do... Are your hands messed up?
No.
Okay.
I'm just...
Oh, that's sickly. That's our guy. It's our guy.
Is that
Sick?
sickly?
Yeah,
Oh,
sickly. Sickly. Shoot the blaze, not at us, but like up into the sky when you get a chance. Okay, okay. So let's finish this piece. He goes, pickles. Okay. If you see a dead player on the ground, if you have an edge weapon, you're going to want to harvest them. Don't eat the meat. It's going to make you crazy, but you're going to want to pick up the bones. If you see a chicken, do the same thing. So look into the yellow bag. You see the bones? Go ahead and stick it in your hands.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
So one of the things you're going to need when you're fishing is a hook. And if you're looking in the bag, do you see the fishing lure, or the fishing hook itself, the one that's manufactured? Those are hard to find. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to be making your own hook.
Oh, okay.
So how you do that is if you stick the bone in your hand, and then your crafted stone knife, combine it, and what does it say? Improvised hook.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Go ahead and make
I like
it.
that. Yeah. Okay, so we'll make the improvised hook out of the bones.
Now that's going to be on the ground at your feet when it's done.
Oh, I see it now, yeah.
Now, we're going to do it a couple different ways, but remember the worm you dug up?
Yeah.
When that hook is complete, put the hook in your hand and then combine the worm to the hook.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
And it says
Yeah,
craft fishing bait.
I see what
Yeah,
you're doing.
baby girl.
I see.
This is where you get your food in the new update. You either hunt it or you fish it.
I see. Yeah, you just basically, you put bait on there. I gotcha.
All right, so I'm taking a manufactured fishing hook and combining it with a worm, and it does the same thing. Now, I believe the actual manufactured fishing hook will last longer, but honestly, most of the time I'm making an improvised bone hook because that's just what's available. So when you see
Yeah, for
players,
sure.
pick up the bones, but be careful with your hands. If you don't have gloves,
Yeah.
But it's
You'll
nice.
get infected, dude. You'll get infected. You'll get sick. Yeah.
All right, so
And if you don't have any other means, like gloves, have disinfectant or something on you.
or if
The
you're
next.
fishing, you can always go over to the river and wash your hands.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I mean, all those are definitely good options. So now what we're going to want to do, I know we've got them in the bags, but let's go over to a bush by hand, like one of these big ones, and let's go ahead and just get a long stick. Now, again, getting a fishing pole that's manufactured is great, but most of the time, you're not going to find one. So what I do is I knock over a bush with your hand, which is another update to 106 for everybody. I'm just going to pick up a long stick. And notice we have an
Oh,
extra
I
little
see.
tiny stick there. That's good. We're going to use that to make a fireplace to cook our food later. So, okay, you
Yeah.
got your stick? Okay, great.
Yep.
Now, let's go over here on the trail real quick, just so we can see what's going on. I don't want us to get shot. If you take... Okay, so the next thing you need to make an improvised fishing pole is rope. Now, if you're not fortunate enough to find rope... Did I bring it along with me? I'm going to have you craft some rope here. There's 6 rags here and then 6 rags. If you combine these two, which is Razor is going to do, it's going to make improvised rope. So there you go. Combine the other one. Look at you go.
Whoops.
Combine 2 full stacks. So it's 6 combined with 6 is going to make improvised rope.
Yeah, I see now. Yeah, you craft the rope out of,
And I
well, 12 rags altogether, but 6 and 6 make
so
rope.
if with a long stick, now that you have the rope, if you put the long stick in your hand and then combine the rope, you're going to make an improvised fishing rod, which is usually the one you're going to have, unless you're fortunate enough to find a fancy fishing rod, which will do the same thing once we fish the first time, and we'll show you how to do it with a fancy fishing rod, which is very, very similar. So now,
Oh, yeah, girl.
isn't that sweet? And it fits in your slot on your back, which is nice. But if
I
you
already know what to do now.
Yeah.
Then you take this and connect the hook, huh?
You got it. But here's the thing. Most people try to take the regular hook and combine it. You can't, because you have to have the hook baited. That's how it works, at least in 106. So look, I'll take an improvised hook from the bag. Look, it's red. It won't let me combine it. But if it has bait on it, you can.
It just goes, it combines automatically.
Yep. As long as it's baited. So now, with our fancy boy rods, let's go over to the river. And if you look at the lower left-hand corner, and again, this is the same for PlayStation 4, Xbox, and PC, the button scheme is different. Hold up. I saw a dude over there. Okay. Don't shoot at us, sickly. That's you. Okay, so if you walk up to the water and you look at the lower left, it says, for us, since we're on PC, it says hold left mouse button to start fishing. Now you see an action wheel.
What?
Now we're fishing, baby.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. So basically, you just need some sticks, some rags, bone. Get something? Did I get something?
Look, it's under your butt. That's actually.
Yeah.
I don't think mine came
Oh,
through.
yeah. Look at that. That's how you get the fish, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so now we're gonna cook it and prepare it. Oh, Sickly's watching us over there. Okay, cool. I'm gonna fish again. If you can't get fish in one area, just move down a little bit, and you should be okay. And now what you're gonna do with your fish that you have, notice it's a carp.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I'm not going over here. Go ahead and use your stone knife and then cut it. Gut the fish.
Got it. Yeah. Man.
That's okay. We'll go over and have you do it if it doesn't work. Go ahead and split the fish. Gut it with your edge weapon. Like Sickly's scoping them with the blaze. Okay, so now take your prepared fish over to our little spot here in the woods.
Oh, where'd my dang knife go? Come on, man. Give me a break here. Thank you. You just got this here.
And you'll notice that that small knife will wear out quickly, so having the ability to either sharpen it or combine more stones is definitely to your advantage if you're doing it. So you made 2 fillets now?
Yeah.
Now we're going to take those other 2 long sticks. You take 1 fillet, I'll take the other. And skewer your, put your fillet on the long stick.
Combine it.
And really, when you start off, all you really need to do is, well, you're going to cook up both of them, right? But you really just need to eat one, and then you have one for later. If you're in the Straits of Dire and you need more than one, why can I not pick it up? Is this one of those things? Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna make these since I can't combine mine because I might have a glitch. I'm gonna chop down one of these trees.
You want me to try to put that on the stick for you?
Yeah. Would you?
Yeah.
So if you don't have a hatchet, which again is rich people business, you can always take those sticks that you can just break off with your hands and use rags or bark if you don't have rags and combine a stick and bark to make a fireplace. And
that's glitched.
that's okay as long as yours works. Might be desync or something. I know they're putting a lot of server load on the test servers. So now if we take like the stone knife we have, let's say we don't have a hatchet or anything like that, I can go up to this big tree with my stone knife and get a bunch of bark. The bark will do 2 things. I can make a fireplace with it, and I can make a bow drill if I don't have a flare or matches.
Oh, okay.
Look at me go.
Yeah.
See how the stone knife is like OP?
Yeah, they definitely made it a lot. They made it worth it. That's
Over here? See this short stick here? We have a fireplace recipe, so with the bark in my hand, just so you can show people, go ahead and put the bark in your hand, and then look at the stick. I'm gonna tell me when you have the overlay, and then I'm just gonna make the fireplace.
I see it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a fireplace, and if you can make another short stick and make a bow drill, and then we're gonna combine any extra short sticks and make a little fire, and then cook up the fish.
All right.
Yeah, because the little fireplace comes with
Hand drill? No.
bow drill, hand drill. I think it's a hand drill.
Gotcha.
Now I'm going to take this extra long stick we had, and if I look, see my action says split. You can actually split long sticks into short sticks now, because think about it, you'd be able to break it over your knee real easy. Oh my goodness. Welcome to Livonia, baby. It's scary.
Yeah. Make a fire so we can do this.
Yeah. Do you make the bow drill? Go ahead and use the bow drill on the fire.
Yeah, let me get this cracking.
I think he shot somebody on the bridge. Is that blade super loud or what?
Yeah, that is terrible.
And now that you've got your fillet on there, we're good to go. And if you're able to catch one fish and cook up both sides, oh my goodness, you're good for a long... Yeah, he's definitely protecting us. That's so scary.
Yeah, just remember, guys, when you fish and you make you could either make your own fishing pole. I'm like looking around.
I know, me too.
You can make your own fishing pole, or you can find a fancy one. And remember, you always need the bait for it. And then once you catch fish, and then you got the fish, you just cook it with a campfire. Now you make the drill, you make the fire, and you're good to go. And you cook your food.
If you are lucky enough...
You guys are dead, just watch your stick.
Okay, I got you. The bag over here, if you're lucky enough to find an actual hook and a fishing pole, the only difference is this will fit in your book bag much easier. And it's the same process. You take a regular fishing pole and combine it with a baited hook. And you can see I'm going to go up to the river real quick so you can see. Just so, so it looks the same. And then we go down here, we look at the water, and it says start fishing.
Same thing. Fancy, dude. Fancy.
Watch, I think I'm going to pull up a carp. Do you hear me cranking it?
Yeah.
Sickly's watching her back. So that's how you do it. That's how you survive in the apocalypse. By the
That's
way,
it right there.
if you don't get any
If
fish, just move down the river a little bit more, and it's usually good.
Fishing 101 in the apocalypse right there, bud.
106 Livonia coming to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 very soon. November 13th, last we heard.
And if you guys aren't familiar with us, I am RazorTube.
I
This
Jade
is
Monkey.
Jade Monkey.
It's sickly. Make sure you see me so you don't kill me. I accidentally killed one in the water.
And make sure you guys drop those subs, follows, and likes for both of us. We stream DayZ typically every day, and we post every day. Well, Jay does a lot. I'm starting to get back into it now. And make sure you guys support your Boyfriend Squad members by dropping a stub and a like.
I do stream, and I post daily DayZ content in my DayZ highlights playlist. Whoops, that's Discord over here, and a good reason to subscribe to my channel as well. And if you turn on or subscribe and turn on notifications, you'll get notifications for live streams like this and for videos like this, because I'm pretty sure we are doing this during a live stream, and this will become a video later. We do a lot of open world survival, especially DayZ, Star Citizen, Conan Exiles, Minecraft, Rust, and DayZ. Did I say DayZ? I think I did. Did I? Yeah, I'm sure I'm missing one, but I do have, let's see over here, the Discord that helps support the channel. It does support the channel, the community. We've got a DayZ section here for everybody. So if you're interested in that, it's for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox. And when Livonia comes out, or when 106 comes out, we will be playing this a lot. So depending on when you're watching this, if it's already out, check it out. We're probably streaming it and playing it as we speak. So yeah, be sure to swing by and check us both out. The link to RazorTube's channel is in the description below. And I think, did I get everything? I think I did. We better get spicy, because I think people are on our 6.